What if a $20 IKEA bench and some thrifted chairs could become the happiest, most stylish pieces in your home? Let me show you how dopamine decor transforms them. Let's get started. First shared these RH chairs from my pre-loved thrifted finds about a year ago, and they came with slip covers. But here's the thing, I've always loved the muslin fabric underneath more than the slip covers themselves. So that fabric is so simple, textural, calming, elegant without trying too hard, and it fits perfectly into my relaxed transitional style that I love in my space. So the only thing I wanted to change was the open portion in the back of the chairs, and I have a set of 4, as you know, and my goal was to find a fabric that matched the original muslin as closely as possible. It took 3 tries, but on the third one it was perfect, warm, neutral, and beautifully textured as I wanted. So originally I thought about making a slipcover, but I ditched that idea. Instead, I turned what felt like a problem into an opportunity. I would only recover the full back of the chairs, and that's just what I did. For just $25 total for all 4 chairs, I got exactly the look I had in mind: sleek, soft, and elegant, with that modern meets earthy texture that I definitely adore. It's a small, simple change that keeps the chairs looking very high-end, versatile, and of course, timeless and elegant. So I've been sharing my passion for upholstery and furniture makeovers here on YouTube for years. What many don't know is that I'm completely self-taught long before YouTube even existed. I've always dreamed of attending upholstery trade school, but with young children many years ago and no local options here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area way back then, it just wasn't possible. But now there's finally school nearby, so maybe one day that dream will definitely come true. My journey has been all about learning through hands-on experience, thrift flips, and embracing the DIY upholstery craft, which I definitely love because, of course, I love fabric as well, so that enhances it to the utmost. I love helping others definitely transform affordable pieces into stunning high-end decor with that dopamine decor vibe, bringing joy and bold colors into their homes on a budget, as well as neutrals, as my home is now. I have literally had this IKEA bench sitting around in my closet for an entire year now, and I'm finally getting around to upholstering it. It was a steal at only $20, as you can see here. Definitely a budget-friendly find. So when I spotted it in the clearance section, I grabbed it right away, and I even asked around, calling people if anyone else wanted a bench, but no takers, so it was all mine. Kept it moving. Unlike many IKEA benches that come with slip covers, this one didn't have one, which gave me the opportunity perfect to use some beautiful high-end fabric I already have on hand. I've been dreaming about upholstering this piece for quite a while, but other things, came about. And so anyway, today is the day that we get to transform it into a stunning dopamine decor inspired focal point for any space. Let's get started. This bench is fresh and ready for upholstery, and it even comes with the soft close hinges. I needed to remove the hinges, which meant finding the right drill bit, since IKEA screws aren't your typical fittings, as most of you know if you've ever put together anything from IKEA. After carefully taking off the hinges, after finding the drill bit, it was time for me to choose the fabric. So I went to my stash and I found this beautiful fawn print fabric that's just perfect for achieving that high-end look and feel. It definitely keeps things casual, neutral, and elegant, as I spoke of before, with a palette of beiges, taupes, and creams. The bonus here, I also offer pillow covers in this exact print in my shop. So check the description box down below for the link. Because the fabric has a vertical pattern, I'll need to add extra pieces on the sides to maintain the continuity and keep everything perfectly aligned. When working with prints, this is something that you definitely have to take pause of, because it's essential to make sure that the patterns line up perfectly from top to bottom, especially since the bench has separate sections like the top and then the box that is underneath, so that the final result will look seamless. And trust me, you won't even notice that the extra pieces are there once it's done. After cutting the fabric to fit, I carefully pin and mark the seams to ensure the pattern lines up perfectly. This step is very crucial to create a smooth and seamless finish that looks professionally done as possible with your skill set if you try this project. So now that I have all of the fabric pieces cut and measured out, and then I'll just go ahead and sew them all together, all the pieces. Same thing, this line, it's just like this line now over here, but this is two separate connected pieces if you see here. But I have to make it look like this so it looks like one seamless piece. You'll see once I sew it together. But as you look at it now, you'll see it looks the same. And that's how it'll be going all the way around. Next, I'll measure the length of the bench and find the center point to align the fabric. Once aligned, I will pin it in place and start stapling with the handheld stapler. For this project, I prefer to use my cordless stapler over the air compressor because it's very easy to handle, it's portable, and it's perfect for a small upholstery project such as this, like this DIY decor makeover idea. And I'll leave that link down below for this particular stapler, down in the description box. And here's the look at the upholstery progress so far. As you can see, there's some extra fabric that will need to be carefully trimmed away. So for this part, I'll be using a sharp cutting knife paired with small, precise scissors, tools that are essential for navigating those tight corners and those little detail areas, those little cracks and crevices that are very tight to get into, that one would have in upholstery projects for a project such as this, the bench makeover. So now it's time to work on the lid. I'll carefully, and I do mean carefully, align the fabric pattern for this part, taking my time to position it just right. I will check it multiple times because if the pattern is off, I'd have to start all over. So to secure the fabric, I will pin it down first, then I will flip over the lid and be stapling it in place. Precision here is an essential part for a very high-end finish in this decor upholstery makeover, especially because I'm using a pattern print. So the patterns have to match up because, again, it is two separate pieces, a top and a bottom. Had feet for the bench, but found them a bit too short for my taste. So when I'm out pre-love shopping, often I keep my eye out for legs that fit my style like these. The only issue was the screw size didn't match the existing holes. I had to take a quick trip to the hardware store, picked up the right screws, removed the old ones from the legs, and installed the new ones. Now here's the big reveal, before and after. I'll finish it off by styling with some of my pillows, linked down below in the description box. So after watching this video, would you try this DIY upholstery decor makeover idea? Let me know in the comments if you've done something similar or if this inspired you to give it a go. As always, stay inspired, motivated, and moving, creating something beautiful. If not for yourself, then you should definitely do it for someone else. This has been Shenell, and I'll see you all for the next one. Bye for now.